for my son. This story was told to me by an old acquaintance of mine, who we will call Mrs. Cullen. She is a very nice woman, but we are not talking about her now, but about the love story of two young people who she helped to get acquainted. Bella worked as a consultant in the showroom selling upholstered furniture from one of her leading manufacturers in the furniture market. She always looked very good. Her hair the color of ripe wheat, her gray eyes and small black plump lips made her quite an attractive person. And it's not that she was not a success among men. Many of the representation of her stronger sex did not remain indifferent after meeting her. But at 24 years old, she has never met a man who could she devote her whole life to. Many people visited the store. Some came for a specific purchase. Some came with a request to help them make a choice, and some came out of idle curiosity. Mrs. Cullen belonged to the latter two categories. At first, she would drop in just to walk around the salon to ask some questions about the potential purchase. Bella always found it easy to contact people. She was friendly and courteous to all. As the days passed, Mrs. Cullen began to come to Bella to talk about her life, to share this or that problem. Her son grew up long ago and became a self-sufficient person. Her husband was at work and the woman lacked communication. "I like you, Bella. I wish you were my daughter-in-law. I would love you like my daughter," said Mrs. Cullen. The woman's son, Max, worked in a law office in New York. According to her, the boy was very handsome, smart, and made good money, except that he rarely came to her native city, but Mrs. Cullen still promised to introduce them as soon as she had a chance. And then, one day, Bella met Mrs. Cullen at the store door with a tall, thin, handsome man. Bella helped me and my son to decide on the choice. "We went to upgrade some furniture," said the woman. Bella had a long conversation with Max, appeared before her with a stunning bouquet of flowers. "Bella, you have to spend so much time today helping with the purchase. I just can't compensate for it," in a pleasant, melodious voice said Max. They walked through the park, rode the Ferris wheel, and ate ice cream in a cafe. It turned out that Max did not respond to his mother's requests to meet Bella. "Of course, my mother is a very close person to me, and I appreciate and respect her opinion, but I have to choose a girlfriend for myself," he said. And then he added that as soon as he saw Bella, he regretted that he had not followed his mother's wishes. At one point, he gently, barely touching her cheek, took a strand or unfrilly hair from her face. Suddenly, her soul felt light and calm. It seemed that everything around made sense. The next day, they meet again. Bella liked Max, but she behaved very carefully with him, because she knew him very little. Besides, Max's vacation was coming to an end for a couple of weeks. She was fine with him, but did she have a chance at a serious and long-term relationship? Others she just wouldn't expect. Max called over the weekend and asked to help Mrs. Cullen choose a gift. "By the way, Bella, Mom asked you to come for her birthday party," said Max when they were choosing a gift. "But I'm not at all ready," responded Bella. "I'm afraid Mom won't be able to take no for an answer. You don't have to worry about the present. We'll choose it in and give it together tonight," insisted Max. Well, then I have no choice but agree. Bella was surrounded. Max stopped by at 8 o'clock in the evening as agreed. Bella wore a fitted dress just below the knee in the color of champagne. She left her hair loose. She saw from the look on Max's face that her efforts had not gone unnoticed. Few people were invited, but everyone was staring at Bella. She turned out to be the main guest. Everyone was very friendly to her, and she was not left without attention for a second. 2 weeks passed, and it was time for Max to return to New York. Well, now my fairy tale has come to an end, Bella was whirling in her head. The day before her departure, Max invited her to the restaurant. When they brought the order, Paulina noticed a bowl of green and blue. Max gestured for the lid to open, and Bella saw a small red box. Bella, I understand that we've known each other for about a month, but I don't see the point in continuing to get to know each other. I've long realized that you're a girl I couldn't even dream of. Max blurted out. Mrs. Colling took the wedding preparation into her own hands, and Bella did not mind since their relationship was very warm. The same year, the girl quit her job and followed her husband to New York. Max often thanks to his mother for such influence in his personal life and says the old truth: parents will not advise bad things.